Hello everybody, and welcome to Goodman LEGO Creations. I am Nick Goodman, and thank you for tuning in to my LEGO MOC showcase. Today, I have for you a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2009 inspired diorama, constructed on an 80 by 48 stud baseplate. Having been a huge fan of this title since its initial release some 15 years ago, I was finally able to make this build thanks to the UCP Ranger figures so iconically used in this level of the game. I decided to recreate Burger Town from the mission Wolverines, both because it remains to this day one of the most iconic Call of Duty missions ever, but it also is one of the first of the stateside missions of the campaign, which I plan to continue creating MOCs for. A squad of United States Army Rangers from Hunter 2-1 assault an enemy-held fast food joint in suburban Virginia during the initial stages of the invasion of the US. I present to you Burger Town. With the Burger Town restaurant acting as the focal point of the MOC, I began by creating the structure and leaving its surrounding areas to be developed later. Despite this design usually allowing for the easy removal of the building from the surrounding environment, in this case the weight and size of the building needed to be more directly secured to the base, so for this video I will not be able to show the building on its own as I like to do. In order to create a faithfully recreated version of this iconic location, I repeatedly played the level Wolverines, taking countless screenshots of every angle I could get. Due to space constraints, the building is not completely recreated in this build. In fact, it is only about the front 2/3 of the structure, but I feel like despite this, it is easily recognizable as well as not missing all too much. Included within the build is somewhat of an interior. Knowing that the design would not allow an easy removal of the roof, I decided to simply recreate a section of the dining area and the hallway to the kitchen. These areas, thankfully, were somewhat visible with the completed roof, but also hid the techniques I used to shrink the actual built area of the interior. One of the most important elements of this MOC for myself was the inclusion of the recognizable signage associated with the Burger Town of the game. To add a level of depth and realism to the MOC, I created the sign on the front of the building, the sign on the wall inside to the left of the entrance, the name above the outdoor dining area, and of course, the meal advertisements on the outside wall. Most of these signs were pretty easy to make thanks to high-resolution images available online. However, to make the outside adverts, I took official Burger King ads and changed the logos and names to those of Burger Town. I feel like they came out about as well as I could have hoped for, and they add so much to the build. All of the minifigures are from the Minifig Co. Most of the US troops carry standard Brick Arms weapons, while a few have Brickmania perfect caliber ones, which the Russians carry as well. The helmets of the Russians are also from Brickmania. While creating this MOC, I wanted to include the feeling of chaos and destruction felt during the level of the game, so I focused on creating a realistic as well as recognizable broken glass effect in each window. In addition to the windows, I attempted to recreate one of the exploded vehicles found parked out front in the mission. I'm not all too pleased with the end result, but it fills the space in the way it needs to. To create the sense of a parking lot, I made sure to leave enough space on the base to have a number of parking spaces. The design I used was very simple, with white dividing lines as well as the inclusion of the handicapped spaces seen in the mission. As it appears in the game, the parking lot is absolutely covered in cracks and broken areas of asphalt. I wanted to recreate this effect, so I used a number of dark bluish gray 1x1 corner tiles to create the unusual spaces. I quite liked the end result. For the outdoor dining area, I used a very simple chair and table technique to fill out the patio. Scattered around are some random colored tiles and plates to give the sense of trash. For the hedges surrounding this area, I used a technique of interlocking leaf pieces and placing them on bars. They are a bit too uniform in shape compared to the source, but they convey the feeling I was going for. Inside, I created a number of benches and tables to give the sense of a flushed out interior. Along with the Russian soldier, included on the roof are a few air conditioning units, as well as some other industrial equipment. Overall, I'm very proud of the build I've been able to showcase for you all today. With this being one of my favorite games from childhood, it was so great to finally bring such a cherished location to the three-dimensional world. I feel that I was able to effectively recreate such a popular and well-known video game location and do it justice for all of the fans of this game out there. I hope you enjoyed checking out this build as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you liked the video, I would so greatly appreciate you hitting that like button and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more, hit that subscribe button to help me grow the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.